Okay, I'm going to record this video, but I'm pretty sure no one will ever see it because every time I do this, my staff says you can't send that out. But I have a burr in my saddle and something I want to share with all of you about this whole speaker's race. So I hear a number of things incessantly, and I try to explain the situation, and I never do a very good job. So let me take a swing at it here. First of all, why aren't a few Republicans coming together with a few Democrats to select a speaker? The answer to that question is you need 217 votes to be speaker. Kevin McCarthy couldn't get 217 votes to retain the speakership. Steve Scalise couldn't get 217 votes, didn't even try because he was so far away. Right now, the test is on Jim Jordan, who's about 50 votes short of the 217. So think about it. If those three picks can't even get close to the votes needed, it's not as simple as running over to the other side and getting a dozen votes from the Democrats to help somebody get over the top. If you even went over to the other side and said, I'd like a dozen votes to come help me become speaker, you would lose 150, 180, maybe even 200 Republicans who would now no longer support you. So it's not a couple of dozen votes that you would need from the Democrat side. It's 180, it's 200 votes. It's more than 200 votes that you would actually need from the Democrats to become speaker, which now is so lopsided that they want something in exchange for that. And Hakeem Jeffries, the leader of the Democrats, has been throwing little salvos over that said, if you would do this, we'll come vote for you. And the things that they're asking for are no small things. So let me also layer on top of this, the role of speaker comes with a lot more than just being speaker. Being in the majority, selecting the speaker, means that you also decide who are the committee chairs, which of course are all Republicans. You would lose that if you had a coalition government. It also says you get to pick how many Republicans and how many Democrats are on each committee. You would lose that. It gives you subpoena power. It gives you a lot of things in the majority that you don't have in the minority. And in a coalition government, that would all go away. And so it's just far more complicated to that. Now, thank you to everybody that reaches out to my wife and says, John should run for speaker. It is a great compliment. But let me just tell you, friends don't let friends become speaker. Look at the what happened to Paul Ryan. He lost his job. Look what happened to Boehner. He lost his job. Look what happened to Kevin McCarthy. He lost his job. Look what happened to Steve Scalise, who tried to become speaker and was shot down. And now Jim Jordan's trying it, and we'll see if he can survive. It is a very, very short leash before you run into the buzzsaw. Kevin McCarthy raised $78 million last year. It means that you're on the road as speaker every single weekend, going around the country trying to raise money. And it also means that you spend almost no time in your district doing the work of your district, which of course is very important to me and the reason I came here. So I hope that helps explain a little bit of the complexities that we see here in Congress that many of you don't see at home, where you just simply say, hey, John should run for speaker, or you should just get a coalition of a couple of Republicans and Democrats and make this happen. There's a reason all of that has not come together or is not being pursued by anybody right now. And yes, I will admit we are a hot mess here as Republicans and have not figured this out nor our path forward. But a lot of things would have to break, I think, before somebody would talk about a coalition government. Hope that's helpful. And it sure feels good to me to have recorded it, and I hope you all have a great weekend.